Oh, here, mateys. The hell am I, a pirate? Oh yeah. And I'm wearing sandals. Beat that with a bat. Today, I'm wearing some crazy summer shorts. That's right. I need a vacation. I think a lot of people need a little getaway. The summer is here and we're ready to talk real estate. We got lots of questions. I am very pumped up for so many reasons. And here's a few questions that I've been getting asked recently. Did the last interest rate drop actually do anything with the sales activity? Is the summer a great time to buy or sell? Should I become a landlord in this market? How does this market compare to the 2021 or 2022 crazy market that we went through? What's up, everybody? My name is Rene and I run a real estate team here in the Oakville and Burlington area. If you want to get more information and updates on this market, please do not forget to subscribe. If you actually enjoy this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if there's something in the video that maybe you don't agree or you want to challenge or you just want to book a meeting with us, please click the link in the description. And I'd love to talk about anything and everything real estate. So let's do this. Did the last interest rate drop actually help the market? Did it increase some sales activity? What did it do? Keep in mind, the last interest rate drop was only 0.25%. It really didn't do much, in all honesty. I know a lot of people were hoping for this intense market swing. I know a lot of other realtors were promoting this market like it was going to go out of style. And guess what? Nothing happened. It's going to take a lot more than a little 0.25 to actually stimulate the market. When we looked at the last month, the sales were down versus the previous month and especially versus 2023. And there's a ton of buyers that are still on the fence. We're going to have to wait probably another few drops until we actually see a lot more buyers come out. The second question, is the summertime a great time to buy or sell? I know it sounds pretty easy, and that actually is. It's better to buy in the summertime because there's a lot of inventory right now. There's a lot less buyers in the market. So many people are on holidays and people are putting things off until maybe early August, mid-August, and then definitely as we get into September, that's when you get a lot more buyers. So I would say it's a great time to buy if you can afford and if you've done all your pre-approvals, absolutely get into the market. Here's one that I don't even know how to answer right now, but should I become a landlord? I have to swallow here because I don't even know. I really don't know. The landlord-tenant board has been so frustrating for a lot of landlords. There's been a lot of issues with tenants. I feel that it's a very tricky question to just answer in a video. We'd have to book a meeting. But in all honesty, I think there's always an opportunity. And if you're looking at it maybe like 3 to 5 years down the road versus just flipping and making a quick buck, I feel if you're in it and you understand all the pros and the cons and you've got this realistic approach, I think being a landlord is definitely rewarding in the long run. But there's so many hiccups in the middle of it and so many scenarios with tenants and vice versa. Also being a tenant can be frustrating with certain landlords. So all in all, definitely it's still okay to be a landlord and there is some good opportunity, but you just need a lot of good advice. Fourth question that I am asked almost every day is how does this current market compare to the 2021, 2022 crazy hyped up market? So I got some reality checks here. And I mean, the biggest reality check is that interest rates are still a huge issue and affordability is not there. The sales are down drastically. I'll talk about sales in a few minutes, but sales are down tremendously. Actually, if we look at Oakville versus 2021 and 2022, when we were at the peak, we're down about 50% in sales over just a few years. Burlington's down 45%. That's huge. Inventory right now, just versus last year, it's higher about 65%. So it's a massive number. But the one thing that is really interesting, the big takeaway from this question is that the prices have actually not been affected as much as people think. When we looked at the hype of the market and there were some homes or some values that were up about 30%, when we look and we average out where are we compared to then in terms of prices, in Oakville, we're only down about 4 to 8%. And in Burlington, we're only down about 7 to 10% versus that insane, unrealistic price that we were seeing. So hope that helps in terms of those 4 questions that I get asked quite a bit every month. I am going to put out some questions here that I am getting asked, and I hope that you find this useful. So here we go. Let's jump into some stats. Let's talk about prices and how did Oakville do year over year versus last year. We actually noticed a huge drop. We're around 1.7 million in Oakville, which is about a 12% drop versus last year. The townhouse market is around 1,032,000, which is about 7% down versus last year. And condos took a big hit. Condos, we noticed that it's down about 13%, which is around 590,000. Burlington, on the other side, was not affected as much. If we look at the value of a detached house in Burlington, it's around 1,454,000, and it's actually up 1% versus last June. Townhouse market is around 875,000, which is actually up about 3%, which is pretty good. And the condo market is down about 5%, which is around 626,000. So Burlington seems to have been doing quite a bit better. Now, if we look at the past 12 months, I like to talk about the past 12 months because looking at 1 month versus another month, months are very skewed. Over the last 12 months, let's talk about Oakville. It's not as dismal here. Detached market's around 1.9 million, and it's around 0%, meaning it's right around the same as the market last year. It's pretty stable. The townhouse market is around 1,017,000, and it's down 2%. And the condo market's down about 5%, and it's 656,000. If we look at Burlington, this is all green. It's great. An average detached home in Burlington right now is around 1.4 million, which is up 3%, which is great news. A townhouse is around 863,000, which is up 2%. And the condo market's around 621,000, which is up 1%. So Burlington's doing awesome. And I feel the big reason why Burlington's just doing a little better is because Oakville has been inflated quite a bit. Tons of demand drives up price and then it goes up and down. But I feel that Burlington's been pretty stable. We're headed in the right direction price-wise. So let's chat right now about a few things that are making this market really tricky. So we're going to start with new listings. So in Oakville, we're seeing about 10% more new listings in June. In Burlington, it's down about 3% new listings. And again, we're talking this June versus last June. Now, this is huge. If we look at inventory, in Oakville, we are up 64% in inventory, and in Burlington, we're up 68%. So this is insane. I know a lot of people say it's a balanced market. This is good. I mean, having lots of inventory is great for buyers and the market, but when interest rates are so high and buyers are hiding and they're not really coming out and affordability is an issue, this inventory is going to kill a lot of list prices, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Now, the sales, this is another big piece. If we compare to last year, we're down 24% in Oakville, and we're down 24% in Burlington. That's a huge amount of sales. When we look at inventory up, interest rates up, and sales are down, it's a very, very tricky market right now. Days on market is hovering around 22 days. Now, this is skewed as well. Like some homes are taking 60, 90, 120 days. So when we're talking days on market, you got to really talk to your realtor and just have them crunch numbers for that pocket and really hyper analyze, because some of these stats for the days on market are a little skewed. Months of inventory, this is a big one. So in Oakville, we are up 73%, and in Burlington, we're up 80%. So these numbers are huge. Like a lot of experts will say that we should be hovering around 4 months of inventory. Like that's where we are right now, give or take. And it's a lot of homes sitting on the market. So personally, I would love to be around like 2.5 months to 3. And then it gives buyers and sellers a good opportunity, a little bit more of a fair, balanced market, in my opinion. Unless rates are really low, then we need a lot of inventory. Now, for this part of the video, it's always important that we look at the last 3 years. If you've lived in your home the last 3 years, it seems concerning. It's not that bad. So in Oakville, if you've owned a detached home over the last 3 years, when I calculated it, the market's up about 3.4%. If we look at a townhouse, it's up about 4.4%. And if you look at a condo, this is the concerning one. It's only up about 2.7%. Historically, we're about 5 to 7%. But given everything that we've been through, that's still not bad. I mean, the way I look at it is, if you own a $1 million home and it's been appreciating about 3%, that's about $30,000 per year that you're getting in appreciation. So still not bad. In Burlington, it's kind of similar. The detached market has appreciated 3.8% per year. Townhouse market is 5.75%, and the condo market's 5.29%. So Burlington's a little healthier for sure. But when we look at the numbers and we start breaking down appreciation, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, so there's the numbers. I always love to end it on my final thoughts. And I think right now the biggest thing that's on my mind is, as we go into the summer, a lot of buyers and sellers are just going to be away. A lot of people, especially in Ontario, go up north, go south. Tons of people are going to be on holiday. So I feel that if you are a buyer out there in this time, it's a great opportunity to secure a home and have some good negotiation power as well. I feel that this is the market where you can find 3 to 5% below asking price, 10% in some scenarios. If you have your home on the market over the summer, you just have to really, really work with your realtor to make sure that you're being priced aggressively, that the home is always showing in amazing condition, and just keeping an eye on the competition and external factors. That's very important. I do feel that by the end of the summer that we're going to see a lot more buyers come back to the market. I really hope that at the end of July, when the next announcement comes, it's another rate decrease. And I hope that that brings a little bit more buyers to the market. And then I hope the next few announcements are drops as well. And then as we head in towards 2025, I feel that we could have some solid buyers back in the market. So that's kind of my thought on how this next month or so is going to roll out. And I feel that if you are thinking of selling, honestly, please talk to your real estate agent, crunch numbers, figure out all the pros and the cons, plan A, plan B, plan C. Do not go buy a home unless you absolutely can afford to, and then sell your home. I'm advising clients right now to list your property, sell it, see what you get, and then purchase after, so it's a lot less stressful. So the one thing that I also want to highlight about this market is it is a bit of relief for the sellers. For the first time in a little while, we actually noticed that new listings are down 10 to 16%, which is actually nice, because even though inventory's a lot higher, for many months in a row, we were looking at the new listings versus last year, and we kept going up, 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 up. So sellers, there is some good news out there, and we are seeing some additional listings sell, which is great. We just need a few more buyers out there, and we'll get through this. So hope this video helps. As always, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Tell your friends, family, and anyone who's interested in the real estate world in Oakville, Burlington area. And lastly, if there's something in the video that maybe you would like to challenge or you need more clarification, click the link in the description, book a 1-to-1, and I'd love to connect for anything and everything real estate. We live here, and so should you. All right, I'm out. I really need a vacation. Adios.